take my mind.
Welcome back to another episode. Change Tomorrow. Today, the hottest podcast on the planet.
You heard what he said, man. You heard what he said. We the hottest running. You know what I'm saying? Get with it or get left.
We working out here.
How you doing, V?
Hey, I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm
What's
good.
up, brother?
Man, I'm good, man.
You good?
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be a little spicy right here, man.
Very spicy.
I like the spicy one.
You like the spicy one?
Wait, can we give a disclaimer first?
What's the disclaimer?
Spicy conversations are fun. This is fun and entertaining. We are family at the end of the day.
Yes, we are.
When I raise my voice, it is passion, not aggression.
Ain't nobody paying you no mind when y'all do that stuff, when we do that stuff. It's all love at the end of the day, man, because we just getting off how we feel.
No, but I be going from this to.
Oh, I don't.
Because I said
I don't pay you no mind, girl. I don't pay nobody. It's passion.
It's passion.
It's passionate. But
and we are individuals.
Right.
everybody
with
got
our
their
own mind.
We got our own belief. So with that being said, man, this topic is about single mothers with children, with multiple kids. Is it fair? It could be a child. It could be one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But is it fair for a woman with children to put her responsibilities on a man that she may be dating, or just for the future of dating at all? Well, what I mean by that
I
is,
was gonna say, explain what you mean.
what I mean by that is, some women will be like, well, I have X amount of children, right? And if a man plans on dealing with me or wants to deal with me, he has to be willing to, take care of the responsibilities, hold the fork down, you know what I'm saying? I have X amount of children, and he has to understand we're a package deal and we got responsibilities, blah, 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 blah. So is that fair when you're dating to put that on somebody else?
When you saying that, do you mean that like with a sense of self-entitlement?
Of course, with entitlement, but a little bit of cockiness to it, and that goes for both men and women, not just women, but both sexes. And in my opinion, I don't think it's fair to project your responsibilities and put them on somebody else. I think as people, like we have kids, we all have kids,
Right.
and if we're dating, I think my responsibility still remains my responsibility as long as we're dating, right?
Yeah.
But let's say we get married or whatever, then it's something different because now the responsibilities become one.
Right.
But just off of dating, I don't think a man or a woman has the right to say you have to be able to hold a fork down.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Go ahead, Vic.
I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
What's
Say
up,
something.
Vic?
I'm sorry, I caught the giggle.
Go
Let's
ahead.
start together.
I don't know. I got the giggles out of nowhere.
You got to go.
But so wait a minute. So wait. It's so much to unpack. So I don't think it necessarily, not when you said when you're married is different, right?
I think if you're in a relationship and you guys are serious and you get
Right.
married,
I would
it's
say
different.
because at some point, even before marriage, if the relationship is serious, then a lot of that kind of comes into play. But when you say dating, that's just comfortable.
But before marriage, it's still dating.
I get that, but you get what I'm saying. Like when there's levels to it, from just dating and to become like more of a serious thing. And then of course the seriousness leads into marriage. I don't think anybody should be projecting their responsibilities on anybody. I don't care what it is, whether it be kids or anything personal you got going on in your life. That ain't got shit. Respectfully, I mean, if we're dating, right? I should be able to choose what I want to pick up and put down, and when I want to pick it up and put it down. I don't feel like that's a responsibility that I want you to put on me. And I love kids.
I think the projecting should have come before making wiser decision and the decisions you've made while having your children, right? With the man that you're dealing with. To know that, okay, this person is this and this person is that.
I disagree with that.
What I mean by that is knowing that this person is a good person, right? They're a good person, and they're gonna love the child, right? Care for the child.
You're saying that the woman or man should
Yes.
make that better choice.
Yes.
I disagree with that.
Why?
And I'm going to say, I disagree with, I get your point that you're making. I disagree with the way in which you're phrasing it and wording it. And the reason I'm going to say that is because oftentimes, again, we have these great conversations and then you read the comments and I feel a lot of men are sadly confused. The confusion comes where you think because someone is a single mother, that means she automatically made a bad choice.
No,
But that's why I just stopped you in your wording and the way in which you worded that, because a woman can make a very great choice in a man, and it could possibly just not work out. There's women that oftentimes say, "Hey, well, you know, my significant other passed away, or something happened." So, but of course we know that happens, right? But then you have people that say, "Well, if you would have made a better choice in your selection," is like
that's not what I meant.
But that's why I just wanted to pause you.
What I'm saying, what making it better, I mean, as far as like, some women make poor decisions.
Yes,
where, like,
they do.
Yes, Lord.
It might be a one night stand. They don't know who the father is, whatever. Or they might have slept with multiple men. That's not what that's what I'm referring to. I'm saying in a situation when you're laying down with somebody, first and foremost, anything can happen.
Right.
Right. So if you're not ready for the responsibilities that come with that,
Protect yourself.
you have to protect yourself.
Correct.
Now, if you're going to decide to say we're going to bring a child into the world, make sure it's somebody that's going to be involved in that child. Well, and it don't got to be financially, but time, or it could be both. It could be. But make sure that person is a loving person enough to want to understand, want to be around the child. At least that, right? Because the child's going to at least want and need that to be around. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good, and to me it's very cliche. It is. It sounds great. It sounds amazing to say that. I've heard people say it all the time. It's very cliche to say that.
I say it's cliche.
It's cliche because you can see. Have you not heard stories where women was with a man for 10 years and didn't really know who that man was? Turned to their worst nightmare. So just because I lay with you, you could have a mask on. How do I know that that's who you really are? I mean, come on. We have these conversations all the time. The mask stay on for a long time, long period. Some people masks fall off 3 months. Some people 6 months. Some people take years. I think with the topic in which we're talking about, regardless of who you chose to have your kids with, you should not project that responsibility onto anybody other than yourself and the other person you had that kid with. I don't care if you made a good choice, a bad choice. It was your choice. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether the person was a good person or a bad person, hey, that's something you gotta live with, right? Not me. But if I come into the picture and I'm trying, hey, I want to date you, and you have 2 daughters, that's not now my responsibility. And now, well, Vic, I expect you to pick them up from school. Wait a minute. That's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? And it's not my place to inquire what happened to their mom, where their mama at. That's not my business either. But it's not your place to project that responsibility onto me. Right. Now, if while in the dating phase you say, "Hey, you need me to pick the girls up," and you know, oh yeah, that's different. But to force or even expect it is ridiculous. And to add to what you're saying, Ralph, I know there are a lot of women that tend to have that type of mentality where they just, I can't relate. So I try not to really get into it because for some reason they've gotten there some way, right? Well, I don't know. But it's not somebody else's responsibility to take care of your responsibilities.
Right.
And I mean, I hope that helps people understand why I say the things I say when it comes to dating. Like, my kids are not your responsibility. Right. I'm not looking for you to come in and take care of my kids. I take care of my kids. And if I wasn't taking care of my kids, I shouldn't be dating anybody, because I should be trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to take care of these kids.
Right. And that's one of the main issues that I have with that. Like that post you sent me with the lady, you know what I'm saying? She was talking about a man has to provide X, Y, and Z. You know, I'm going to have to disagree with that, because in that type of situation, I'm like, lady, humble yourself, right? Humble yourself. There's you're the father of your kids. That's his responsibility to take care of them kids. You get what I'm saying? Because quite too often you would see Quay and Zaya get the pum pum for free, and they don't have to deal with none of that responsibility shit. But you got square ass David. But you got square ass David. He gets a hard time. He has all these stipulations. David got to pay for this. He got to pay for childcare. He got to pay child support. He got to do all of that.
Only thing I'm gonna add to that is if square ass David can't see what the fuck going on, and square ass David wants to pay, we are not going to object to square ass David paying. That's his problem. Right? Because she probably said 9 times out of 10, that's her spiel. This is my spiel. You gotta come in here and run this fort. You gotta da 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 da. And maybe Quay and Zay said, "Bitch, you crazy as fuck. I'm gonna come in here and fuck, and I'm gonna pass on that." Right. And then you had David that said, "No problem. I'm gonna do it. No problem." Hey,
But I'm gonna tell y'all boys like this.
Can't pick
man.
and choose.
I'm gonna tell y'all boys like this. I'm married, right?
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. Because, boy, y'all couldn't deal with me. But I'm going to tell y'all players, y'all niggas out here like this, man. Listen, if I was y'all boys, man, and I'm dealing with any woman out here, and I know I'm not ready to be a father.
Don't date a single mother.
Oh, no, you can, brother. You can. You can knock them down. Hit them
That's
home runs like it ain't nothing. Hit them bases and get on there and run home. But make sure you keep you some plan Bs, man. Have them chewing them
Jesus
things like
Christ.
TikToks.
Lord have mercy.
Every time you hit, I'm speaking from my perspective, brother. I'm just saying, if you're a young boy out here and you ain't got nothing, going on, and you just make sure you keep that plan B in your back pocket,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Before you leave in the morning, tell her, here, swallow this.
Oh my God.
And keep on moving. Because I'm going to tell you, it's better to be like that than to have a legitimate child that you don't care
Yeah.
for.
But
And
listen,
then you got
bro,
that woman struggling. You see what I'm
She may
saying?
not want to take that plan B because quite often
Then you shouldn't be laying with her, brother.
That's okay. So
Then you shouldn't be laying with her.
Decisions.
Right. So what I would tell a dude, wear a condom, man. That'll save you the
That
headache,
don't
man.
work.
Yeah, but still, say the condom. Wear a condom when you about to come. Just pull out. Simple
Man,
as
ain't
that.
nobody pulling
Just-
out on no
Hey,
goddamn
just double
gush.
check. Double
Ain't
check.
nobody,
Look at
ain't
the
nobody
rubber.
pulling
Make
out.
sure the nut is
Ain't
good enough.
nobody pulling out no gush, brother. I'm gonna tell you.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey man,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, listen, man. You
Right.
gotta keep them plan Bs in your back pocket, brother.
Because I'm gonna tell you this. Because I remember I had one of my player partners. He told me about a situation he was dealing with a lady. This was some years back or whatever. And he said he tried to get her to take a plan B, and she didn't want to take
Well,
it.
but he
So
tried-
why
well-
put yourself in that predicament?
Well, listen, bro. I don't know what he on.
No, but I'm just saying.
I understand, but I'm just
Why-
saying
why
that
do
that's just something that
As
shouldn't happen.
adults, we have to make better choices and decisions. When it comes
That's right.
to,
Keep them plan Bs.
Absolutely not. When it comes to that particular video in which we were talking about, and this young lady projecting and feeling entitled.
Yeah, so much entitlement.
Hey, I give a motherfucker so much plan B, boy. Her body gonna start producing it. I ain't playing no games. Let me tell you something, man. If I'm a young man out here and I'm in these streets and I'm playing, or I'm a grown man, I'm in these streets, I'm playing. Man, keep them plan Bs, man. All you gotta do is give them your ID.
Ralph, let's focus on our topic.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. We're gonna go back to
Go
the
ahead.
topic.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You gonna
piggyback
produce?
right
Your
off
body
you.
gonna produce plan
Go
B.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so now here's my thing, right, with that. I feel like it sucks because, as women, most of the time, because we know that sometimes men have their kids like full time or whatever, but most of the time women have their kids. So they have to, when they're dating, they thinking about their kid, how their kid plays a factor into this situation. And so I think we kind of jump and skip over the dads oftentimes because dads may not have their kids full time or, they see their kids on the weekend, so they don't have the same responsibilities.
Right.
But I feel like that's still a major thing too, because when you decide to date these men that have children, I mean, you're essentially taking on a responsibility or a role at some point, not initially, but at some point. And so being realistic in dating, am I okay with dating this man who has this many kids and I gotta be a step parent to this? I feel like people don't think.
Right.
And then once you're in the thick of it, because a lot of times, you know how situations could go. You could think, I'm just here for the minute. I'm just here for the moment. I'm here for a good time.
Right.
And that good time now done led you to 2-3 years later. Now you're in a serious relationship. And you didn't think about, well, wait, got all these fucking kids that I got to be dealing with. Now
Right.
this motherfucker asking me to buy school shoes and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. And it's not your responsibility.
Right. But at some
Right,
point, it
right.
does become. That's why I say I think people needs to make better decisions.
I don't think it should ever become that unless
Right.
you're married. I think
Unless you're married.
Yeah, if I'm not married with you, I don't really owe you any. I'm just saying.
Child,
I don't know about like what you call David Square David.
David
I
Square
don't know how
David.
Square David run things. I'm just
No.
saying like as a man, bro, just like you got responsibility, I got responsibility.
But as
Yeah.
a man, like you just
and
said.
I'm dating you. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I have kids, you have kids, right?
Right.
We both have kids, so we both got responsibility. I'm not gonna ask you nothing for my kids. You're not gonna ask me nothing for your
Right.
kids, right?
Especially- But
at some point that
but I'm
changes.
saying, but peep this though. Anything that changed over time is gonna be because we.
Yes. That's what
Right?
I'm talking about.
Right.
Yes, that's what.
But-
But I'm
but
just
it
saying
shouldn't
to
be
think of the
expected.
reality of it. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be an expectation.
Right. It shouldn't be expectation.
no.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. It should not.
But
be
I'm
something-
saying, regardless, even if it's not an expectation, what I'm saying is before it even gets to that point, if we use our brains a little bit more, like again, people get offended by things that you say, but when you're a forward thinker and you're thinking about things, it may not be what's happening right now because we're just dating. So I don't live in just right now.
Right,
if I'm dating you, I'm
especially if
constantly
if you have kids, you gotta think
you have to think forward.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So, and the reality is, as we're thinking forward, as we're growing, at some point in time before marriage, because we may not get to that marriage point. Who knows how quickly we're going to get to the marriage point? But at some point, then that does become a reality, and that's something that you have to think about.
Right.
But I think the problem. Well, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and thinking forward, you got to make sure the individual you're dealing with is the right fit, too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Someone that's going to get along with your kids. Make sure you guys can blend.
Because that matters.
But I think the problem is not. It's not even like most people are not even thinking in that way. What a lot of people are looking for is a handout.
Yes,
like,
Lord.
They're looking for a sucker to leech on.
Get rid. Right.
And it doesn't work like that. And if that's what you're looking for, all you're gonna do is get curb again. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come in, take advantage and leave, and leave you with another responsibility to take
better
care
pray
of.
and do some manifestation.
So really, we have to really be mindful what we're dealing with, what we take on.
Yeah.
Because I've come to realize, bro, if you really observe people, if we remove the emotions out of everything, right? And I know you might say, oh, you've been married for so long. All I'm saying is this: try this. When you meet somebody, bro, if you get rid of all the emotions, all the la lands and shit that's in your mind. Oh my God! If you, I don't think the
honeymoon phase.
But
that's what it is.
But if you just remove all that shit, and you just really pay attention to a person. You'll really see what the person is.
Right.
What they're about, what they stand for.
But you need a clear mind to be able to pinpoint those things.
Yep.
See, when you're in La La Land, nothing negative. You don't see nothing that's bad. All you see is I'm infatuated with this person. But if we take off the glasses and take off the lenses and we really observe,
forward thinkers,
you're like, you'll be like, oh, that's a piece of ish, man.
But you know how you do that? You challenge that person.
Challenge? What do you mean?
Yeah, you challenge.
You don't gotta challenge the person to see. They're gonna show you.
But see, yeah, you're right. But what I mean, challenge that person. I'm talking about on the mental thing or whatever, like mentally or whatever. Like going back to Score David. See, the problem with these type of dudes or whatever, they don't challenge a woman. Like what I'm saying is,
challenge in what way?
Like, okay, you've been with your wife for 24 years, right? She done made some sacrifices for you, right?
Yeah.
She made sacrifices for you, right? She proved herself worthy to you, right?
Yeah.
And that's why you married her, right? So a lot of these guys, they devalue themselves, right? No, I got to tell you how it is.
No, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about how she proved herself to me.
Right.
It's funny though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She went through the fire.
No. She proved herself to me with a can of soda and a cookie, dog. That's all she did, bro. She bought me a cookie in school and a can of soda, bro.
Okay.
Oh, I can't forget the slice of pizza.
Hello.
Right. But
Go ahead, Michelle.
But what I'm saying is, over the years, she still proved herself worthy to you.
That alone made me understand what she was.
Right.
And everything else just aligned itself.
That's what I'm saying.
But just that act alone.
Right.
You know, the problem I have that I see a lot, especially in the dating world, is that it's so much trash that people don't know when they found treasure.
I could agree.
That's why I say you gotta take off the land.
And so I see a lot of people when they tell me things that they've experienced of people that they've dated, and then it comes across like how you kind of like he said, challenge. Ain't no nigga challenging me, baby. You find somebody to play with. Okay, there's trash and there's treasure. You can go on and fuck on, straight up. But I understand what you're saying because shit. Okay, you know how I'm rocking. Okay, You
don't listen to me, man.
Because I'm a lover, so it's levels to it. But what I mean by that is, I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of trash, and when I talk about trash, I'm talking about women. It's a lot of trash. It's a lot of bitches out here that don't got shit but expect the world. That ain't this. So when the world is over here, don't come over here with your shit. Don't track it in my house. I don't need it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a part of It's a part of paying attention. I can't stand you. Right. But it's true. It's a part of understanding, and I guess that's almost like testing. Yeah. You know, like because I have to do that. So, but what I'm learning is that there's a lot of women out here like that don't have no career, that don't know where they're going. They can't see past they what? They what, Ralph? What you say? Oh, okay. So I understand. But
go ahead, Vic. Finish up. And I'm gonna say something.
But on the flip side, there's a lot of men like that too. Okay. It's very unfortunate.
I I think the whole pool is
Yes,
polluted.
It's vice
tainted.
versa. It goes both ways.
I think
It goes
the
both
pool
ways.
is very
Yeah.
polluted, man.
Yeah,
Like
it goes
I
both
think at
ways.
one point in time though, it was more so men had things together and stuff. But as time has gone on, it has become polluted.
Right.
So now you have a little bit of both, and you really have to kind of fish through.
Right.
If I may say this,
Wait, AJ has something to say.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but just piggybacking off what Vic said with the whole self-entitlement stuff, because me personally,
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing, I want a man that has 6 figures. I want a man that's 6 feet.
But
I
they
want a
got
man that
nothing.
have balls that's longer than the damn park bench. You get like, I'm tired of hearing that shit, man. No, seriously. I'm tired of hearing that shit.
I agree with that.
Am I lying?
Hey,
Well,
You hear that shit? Am I lying, Vic?
no, you're not lying. You're not
Like,
lying.
I'm tired of hearing that shit.
But it depends. I understand what you're saying, but it's who it's coming from.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because again, I mean, hey.
I think
Hey.
this is the problem, and I'm not putting the problem on women, so please don't take it like that. I think the problem is I think women in general have lost their way,
You think so?
and what I mean by that is a woman is supposed to be represent a certain.
Women are nurturers, men are providers.
A woman represents something very different from a man. A woman
Yes.
brings a certain element that a man doesn't have.
Right.
With the right woman next to you, there's nothing you really can't accomplish. You can't really do.
I agree.
I think because women are so fixated on trying to reverse the roles that they've lost that part of themselves.
But
right?
women, I don't feel like women are fixated on reversing the role. Not all, because we all know that there's a little bit of both in everything we talk about.
When I say fixated, I don't mean like they're purposely doing it. Society has tricked them into
Right.
doing it,
Right.
and they're not even aware that they're doing it because the problem with women and the reason why they're dealing with so much trash is because the men that they're looking for is not attracted to them because they don't know how to be soft. In a sense where like you're similar to Michelle. You're a pit bull. Michelle's a pit bull. But I've been with Michelle for so long that I know how to tame her. I know how to make her ears go up. I know how to make her become soft, and vice versa. You see what I'm
But
saying?
the thing about it is, even though Michelle may be a pit bull, regardless of the fact that she's a pit bull, it doesn't change the fact that she's also soft.
No, it does.
She has
no,
a
no,
soft
no,
side.
No, it doesn't. But I'm saying, but see, this is the thing. When I met her, she was soft. She was always soft. And as over time progressed, and I'm
Life.
teaching, and we're learning, and I'm teaching her different things. I want her to be hard, not towards me, but understand that life is hard, and we gotta pound at it. So yeah, so her shell became tougher and stronger. But
Like
we
tough
built,
skin. Tough
but
skin.
but we built that together as a whole. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, but women, when you're dating, the things that attracts a man to a woman is your it's your energy. It's
nice, softness, right.
It's
It's
just
simple, bro.
I need to do a poll and that.
It's just,
No, I'm
it's
telling
just,
you.
it's
No,
just,
no,
it's
you
just,
got
it's just,
nice
it's just,
and soft,
it's just that, you know,
cooperative.
and there's nothing wrong with being what you're saying. Like
Right.
a man would appreciate that as he gets to know you. Like
It doesn't mean that, but I feel
but when
like
you just come off with that energy, it's kind of like,
yeah,
I think I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men, you gotta understand, a lot of these dudes that these women are wanting to want to be with, 6 figures, blah 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 blah. These dudes are not. They're not rah dudes.
Right.
They're more reserved. You know what I'm saying? They're not into that. You know, they don't know how to date. They don't know how to deal with that. Their
So-
mind are programmed to look for a certain type of woman.
the reason that I always say this, if it's me, there's others. I always say this. So
What you mean by that?
what I mean by that is
She's saying like her, of course.
right.
Okay.
So when I describe something that pertains or relates to me, I know if I have it, there's others that
for
have
every
it.
one person
And
is a million others, just like you,
exactly.
right.
So with that being said, it's like I don't feel like that's necessarily true, because even though I may be a vocal person, I speak my mind, I'm opinionated. I won't say I just got this way over time.
Let me
I
say-
was born this
Let me
way.
ask you a question. And there's nothing. I'm not taking.
But
it's not a direct hit. and
it
I'm
does not
taking
take away
nothing
from the fact
you.
that I'm soft.
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. Certain women, it takes a certain type of individual to come in to see the true person, right?
Right.
Like, if I meet you and I'm talking to you, yeah, you're gonna pop your shit and talk your shit, but I ain't gonna pay you no mind. Cause and this is just for me. I'm saying like, cause I'm gonna be able to see. I'm like, oh man, she's just a shit talker.
Most people,
But a lot of dudes are not gonna take the time to get to know to realize that she's giving you the hard shell before you can break through it to get to the soft.
All right, let me say
part.
this. Let me say this, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, but let me say this. Me personally, I think a woman who gives a man a hard time from the jump, he's not him. She doesn't like him. That's just my person. That's just my POV. Because when a woman likes a man, she makes everything easy for him. She's not going to. That man ain't going to be jumping over hoops. He ain't got to go through all that.
Some women,
bro.
Some women will test you though.
No, bro, I get it. Women you're gonna always get tested. But this is what I'm saying. When a woman like you, don't get me wrong.
Trust me,
I'm
not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying there's some grown women out here that would like you.
Yeah, they're gonna test
but they're
you.
still not gonna make it easy for you, like, because they want to see what are you willing to do to get to
that
me.
means she doesn't like you.
No,
I'm telling, bro. She does not like you, bro.
It's different mindsets of different women.
Bro,
every woman
let me tell you
is
something,
different.
bro. Bro, let me say this, bro. I'm out here. I see what's going on out here. I've dealt with multiple. I dealt with women, and bro. Listen, bro. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You've been out the game for a long time, bro.
Hey,
I'm in the game.
Hey, I
so
understand.
like I'm telling you, bro, when a woman likes a man, she makes everything easy and pleasant for that man. And she's going to challenge you sometimes. Yes, she will challenge you sometimes as a man just to see your reaction. But as a man, if you stay poised when that woman challenges you and you pass her test.
But you do understand times have changed.
I get it. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, bro. But when a woman does not like a man, that's when she's digging in his pockets. If you're a sucker, you're a sucker.
That's
what I'm trying to tell you. Because she don't like that man. She's going to make shit hard for him.
But if you're a sucker, if you come as a sucker, you're going to get treated like a sucker. What I'm saying is when you meet a woman, dog, I digress.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I digress.
If a woman don't like you, she gonna make that shit hard. Am I right or
my
am I wrong?
player card has been turned in a long time ago, so I digress.
I don't know. Let me understand, Vic, because you single.
I've been out the game for 23 years, so I digress.
I'm telling you, I know this. When a woman don't like you, she gonna make shit hard for you. Plain and simple. You got to take on 100 dates just to get to the poom poom. You got to climb Mount Everest. You know what I'm saying? She gonna make
I just want to say that. I just want to say this, bro.
But a lot of dudes are suckers. They can't see that shit. They can't pass it.
I just want to say this.
And
I'm not in the game, but I just want to say this. I think in every situation, it's levels. I think it's different types of women.
Right.
I think you can meet a woman. She could be very much into you, but because she's been scorned and played with so much that she's going to hold out, even though she wants to make it easier for you, she's not going to, because she's learned her lesson. And I think so many times we're so hell-bent on what we think we know that we're not willing to put in the work to get the woman that we want.
Okay, let me ask you this. You ever see a lion, two felines interact with each other? Just like when you see a lioness and you see a lion, right? When that lioness want that lion to hit the poom poom, you know what that lioness do? She purr. She purrs.
But
you know what I'm saying?
we're a human.
No. I'm just giving you an example. I'm giving you an example. She purrs. She just like, come, daddy, come take it.
I understand.
Daddy, just come get me, daddy.
But we're talking about a mature woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
But I'm saying some women have bypassed all of that.
But bro, not just that. That's in every aspect,
listen,
bro.
I know plenty of women, bro. I know plenty of hoes. I know plenty good women.
Hoes.
Right? I know plenty of hoes and I know plenty of good women. And the hoes I'm talking about, y'all know y'all hoes. And the women I'm talking about, y'all know y'all women. And I'm saying to you, bro, it's a difference. Like, yeah, but some women that's been scorned, like I said, they've been through it all. They've been hurt. They've been played with some, and now they're older. They're older, so their minds are different. They're not gonna purr like that. Even though they want to, they're gonna try to hold back.
Let me tell you something, bro.
You're gonna have to break through the shell, bro. It's a shell.
I get you, but let me tell you this, bro. When a woman like you, when she like that man,
it sounds very elementary. And I get it. You know what I'm saying?
When a man call her, text her, she gonna hit right back.
I get it. Like I said, it's very elementary.
She's not waiting until the next day, 3, 4, 5 hours later. If she like that man, she gonna hit back.
I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm married. So
am I right or am I wrong, Vic? I don't know.
So
Give me your POV.
Vic is single.
So answer the question.
Vic is not dating.
No, but with experience,
So,
you've been out here before.
But I'm
I
just
don't.
asking.
I don't have that much. You know that I don't have that much experience. But I don't have that much experience, and I feel like I'm coming from a different place.
Okay.
So I really can't. I mean, I don't think nothing that you're saying is wrong. I don't think nothing that you're saying.
Oh no,
is
I'm
wrong
wrong because I'm married. So I
think
and
it's
he's out here,
levels
so
and it's women that. But I
I'm
don't
just
know.
going
'Cause
off.
bro, I'm telling you, I'm seeing what's going on out here.
Brother,
I know I'm a
not-
6 foot
I
woman,
see it.
so
No,
you're
brother,
6 foot.
and I'm not taking nothing you're saying. I'm in agreement with you.
see it, bro.
I'm just saying I also know some women,
6 foot.
and I get how the game goes. You know?
But okay, I thank you guys so much for tapping in and watching and enjoying this
we
show.
thank you guys so much.
We appreciate you
thank
guys. My co-hosts are crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm married. I'm out the game, baby. Because if I wasn't, y'all be chewing Plan B.
God, Lord Jesus. Do the best that you can. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hit the like button.
Ding, just like them Plan Bs, baby. Yes, Lord.
Peace.